Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's been a while. Here is my partner.
Are we live? Babe? There you are. I've been here waiting.
I think.
All right. 42.7. Welcome, Embryo. Welcome. Hey, we missed you guys. We missed you. We missed you. We did not give up on you or give up on YouTube. We've
This,
been busy.
yeah.
Been we've been working a lot in my business. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for joining.
Busy,
Hope
busy.
Hope all is well. Hope all is well. I had an interesting evening.
Interesting.
I yeah. So I was out doing some work this evening, and I have security cameras up on my house, my condo, and my daughter, which is a teenager, was home alone. I don't normally leave her home alone, but occasionally. But I'm usually very close to the house, and when she's here, especially when she's here, I'm constantly looking at my security cameras just to kind of keep an eye on things. And I I saw this truck sitting in front of my house, and and it could mean anything. It could be visiting someone. I'm actually in a condo, so there's other homes, there's other condos. Wow, 16 people on. Welcome. Stay with us. Welcome.
Hello.
Mabuhay, welcome to Iced Vanilla Latte. We're so glad that you joined. So I'm just giving my story. I was looking at my security cameras, and there was a white truck sitting in front of my condo, and just sitting there for a long, long time. So um, I got my daughter on the phone just to kind of keep her on the phone with me while I was trying to make my way home. And I got home, and he the truck was still there, and I got a picture of the license plate, and there was somebody sitting in the truck, and I'm like, hey, can I help you? What's up? You're sitting in front of my house. Can I help you with anything? And he just kind of looked at me and said, and he had dark tinted windows, which that doesn't mean anything. There's nothing wrong with that, but it was just very suspicious. I said, can I help you with anything? You're in front of my condo. And he just kind of said no. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And anyway, he ended up leaving. And I have like 45 minutes of footage of him just sitting in front of my house, which I thought was strange. Maybe he was just relaxing. Maybe he was waiting. It could have been anything. It doesn't mean it was a crime, but it's very weird. I did not recognize the truck, didn't recognize him. So it was it was a little strange. So yeah. So, how are you?
How
How
are
are you,
you?
babe?
I'm good. I woke up late today.
Well, that's because you worked late last night. Your last night. You
Yeah.
were so your time difference is different than mine, and you were helping me in my business, and you were up late helping me while I was working. So
Ooh, yeah.
what time did you finish up? Around 3 a.m. maybe?
Yeah, it's 3 a.m., 3:30.
Yeah. And it's morning right now in the Philippines. You
10,
need some coffee. You're yawning.
it's
What
11,
time is it? It's 10 p.m. in Oklahoma,
11
U.S.,
a.m. my time.
and it's 11 a.m. for you. So, and I'm drinking coffee at 10 p.m.
I
And
just,
I know how dumb that is in my mind,
hmm.
and I know I'm going to regret it, but I'm still doing it. So, I I got some coffee earlier, and it just tastes so good, and I wanted some coffee. So,
What's
yeah. Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about what's going on.
what's
So
going on?
you're Catholic,
Yeah.
and the Pope just passed away
Mm-hmm.
unexpectedly. Well, we say unexpectedly, but he was like 100 years old, so wasn't
See?
too unexpected. Well,
It's
not really. I think he was like, not really. I think he was in his 80s. I'm kidding, but it's funny how we say, "Oh, we act so surprised, like, oh, it was so unexpected." No, he was like 90 years old. I mean,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's not
unexpected because they just met with
embryo.
somebody else.
What's that?
It's not. It's really unexpected because last Easter Sunday he's out.
Yeah, but he's been in the hospital. Did you know that he was in the hospital for weeks in
No,
February?
no, no. Yeah,
Yeah, look,
definitely.
42.7 just said that. He was dealing with, I think, bronchitis or something. He was in for weeks.
Really?
But yeah, but then he said he was doing better, and he, yeah, so he was fine. Our vice president, JD Vance, visited him on Easter Sunday,
He's really.
and yeah, and then he passed away on Monday. So, is that a big deal? I mean, it's sad when anyone passes away, but in the Catholic Church, is that a huge deal when the Pope passes away?
Yes, because it's him who is I don't know, the head of a Catholic church.
Well, I've heard, and I don't really keep up with it, but I've read just a little bit. And of course, the way that I understand it, the cardinals, which I guess the cardinals are like right under the Pope, they're very high up. They're and you have to be a cardinal to become a pope, I think. So
Yeah,
anyway, the cardinals vote on who's going to be the next pope, and
yeah.
they're some of the people that are contenders, from what I've read, I don't know if it's
It's
real or not. Yeah, but one of them is a Filipino cardinal, so that would be kind of cool.
Asian. Yeah,
No, not just Asian, but specifically Filipino too.
he's a Chinese, half Chinese. He has a Chinese blood.
But he's Filipino, babe. He
Yeah,
might be. Yeah, yeah,
he's a Filipino, but half Chinese.
yeah. Oh, I didn't know that, but yeah, but he's in the Philippines. He's Filipino, so how does that work? Are the Philippines rooting for him? Yeah, Filipino Pope. Come on.
It,
Or
yeah, Catholics. It's our. I don't know how it works.
yeah. So um that would be kind of cool. Would he be the first Asian or
I
first Filipino Pope?
think yeah. I don't know much about.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I read that he would be the first one. So that would be really cool. His name is Cardinal. How do you say that? TGLE.
What is
I'm
it?
not sure how you can
His name is.
pronounce that. Yeah. Thanks, Riverview. So Cardinal, here, let's Google him. Cardinal, we'll Google him. Hold on. Cardinal, I'm on my laptop.
Tagle,
T.G. Elliott.
Tagle.
Okay. Roman Catholic Filipino. Yeah, here we go. Hold on. Right there. Babe.
Yeah, Antonio Tagle.
Yeah. So Roman Catholic Filipino Cardinal. So that would be cool. That would be
Cool.
cool. I mean, I don't know anything about him, and I really don't know anything about any of them, but just the fact that he's Filipino
He's
would be
Asian.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Mabuhay! Welcome to the Vatican.
Vatican.
Is that what it's called, the Vatican?
The
I think.
Vatican City. Yeah. You remember the little kid that he said that Vatican City is a country?
Yeah, it's the smallest country, I believe.
Yeah, I was
So
surprised when she said that. He said that.
he's from Imus, Imus. Am I saying that right?
Imos, Cavite?
Imus.
Imos,
Yeah,
Cavite.
it's province of Cavite.
Cavite.
Cavite. See,
Yeah.
I butcher all of this. So that is very cool. So what does the Pope do? I know he's over the Catholic Church. He's kind of the leader.
Yeah.
What does he have a job, or is it just more like what does he do?
I don't know. I think
You don't know.
he does like he does a more on spiritual things for the Catholic.
Does he still do services, or does he have a church? I know they don't call it a church.
That
You call it a parish? Is that what it's called?
parish is a small church, like
Okay.
in a village, a small church. We call it parish church.
Does the Pope have his own church? Does he lead services on Sunday, or
I
he
don't know.
just oversees all the churches?
Maybe I don't know much about it.
Babe, you're not a very good Catholic. You're not answering my question. I know more about it than
I
you
don't
from Google.
know. We can Google everything.
Yeah, just act like you know. Like if you don't know, just Google it. And
I don't know.
yeah, well, that's okay. I'm just teasing you. Well, I'm rooting for the Filipino Pope. I think that would be kind of cool.
They need to vote.
So yeah, what? Yeah, I don't think you get to vote. I think it's the Cardinals that vote.
Hello, Lucy.
So
Lucy,
Lucy Warren's World. Hello, Mabuhay, Riverview, Mabuhay, 42.7, our faithful follower, Mabuhay,
faithful
Ambriel,
you,
Nix.
7.
What, babe?
I'm greeting our viewers. How are you guys?
Yeah. How are you all? What's going on with you guys? What do you guys want to talk about? Anything new with you, 42.7?
47.
Anything going on? Any
Our election is coming soon too.
vlog is our
Yeah, maybe.
the election is coming?
Yeah, May something. May 11 or 12. I'm not sure.
Keeping an eye on the storms past. Hell and tornadoes?
There's storm?
I'm not aware of it. Is it just I haven't seen that. Where's the Helen tornadoes happening?
See, you're not
Is
aware
that
of your weather too?
no?
It's sad for all the.
No, I'm not aware of it. I guess I'm not a very good Okie. You're not a good Catholic, and I'm not a good Okie. I'm kidding.
So it's just fair, fair, fair.
Yeah. This is kind of weird. I just found our channel on my laptop, so I'm looking at myself on the phone and looking at myself on the laptop.
I am too. Here. Whoop.
Yeah. I didn't know. Let me Google this. Oklahoma,
Sure, if one has been spotted. Tornado?
Oklahoma tornado.
Is this tornado? There is a tornado in Oklahoma?
Oh wow. Hang on. Live tornadoes touched down in northern Oklahoma. Top stories. I don't know if this is 19 minutes ago.
Really?
It was deadly weather to Oklahoma. Yeah. That was 4 days ago. I'm looking at some of the internet. We always have tornadoes though, babe. That's Oklahoma for you. Oh, 42.7 said just a warning right now. I'm not sure if one has been spotted. So in Oklahoma, you need to learn this since you're coming here. A warning, well, I think 42.7, I think a warning means it has been spotted. And how is it? A warning is something is spotted, but I forget. There's another term if conditions are right, but it hasn't been spotted.
Spotted. It may not happen. It may happen and it may not.
Well, if it's been spotted, that means there is one. So anyway, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye. Let me look at Tulsa. Tulsa weather. Tulsa weather. Let's look here. 66 Fahrenheit. Right now.
66, that will be
66 Fahrenheit to Celsius.
20.
Celsius, it would be 19 Celsius.
19, yeah. 20, 19.
Yeah, 19 Celsius. So it's nice out.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Baguio weather. 19, 20.
Nighttime Baguio weather. You're right. Yeah. Oh yeah, tornado watch means tornado conditions. That's the word I was looking for. Watch. So tornado watch means tornado conditions. Tornado watch means one has been sighted. So, wow.
There's a tornado.
Well, you stay safe, my friend. Your Filipina needs you.
Filipina.
And we need you.
Is waiting for you.
And we need you as a viewer. So that's so selfish, isn't it? Oh wow, just a few miles from you.
Really?
Well, be careful, bud. Make sure if it's too close that you take shelter. So here in Oklahoma, babe, we have tornadoes. That's kind of a natural thing. Tornadoes. And you're supposed to, if one is close by, you're supposed to go to a room. Well, you're supposed to stay away from windows.
Yeah. It's like a storm here in the Philippines. They are watching for the storms.
Yeah.
And volcanoes that are erupting.
Yeah. So yeah, so I've actually been, I mean, I've never like been hurt by a tornado, but I've been around lots of tornadoes growing up. In fact, I think it was 1984. I showed you the article, but we lived in Mantford, Oklahoma. I'll Google it. And there was a huge tornado that hit Mantford, and we were trying to get out of there when we saw it coming. And it happened on a Sunday. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
18 what? 1980?
1984.
84.
Mantford, Oklahoma, F4 tornado, April 29th. Oh, that's coming up. Today's April 24th. So
Oh,
April 29th, 1984. Yep, it was a big, look at this tornado.
yeah, I've seen that.
Have you seen this?
1984. Yes, it wasn't even
So
really.
that's where look how big that is.
47 isn't born yet. 1984.
Look at that.
Yeah, so bad. Wow.
It destroyed my school. And it was on a Sunday. I
How
think
old
it
are
was
you?
a Sunday.
How old are you in that
77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 7 years old.
7 years old?
And I remember it. Look at that. It was pretty traumatic because we were trying to get out of town and
Really? Evacuating?
look at that. Look at those cars.
Wow. That's scary.
42.7 said, I wasn't even born yet. Hey, now.
Wow. 1984. 1984.
What year were you born, babe?
88.
Oh, you weren't born yet either.
Yeah, 88.
Oh, yeah, because we're 11 years apart.
Oh,
I
dear.
forgot. Mm. That's crazy. Look at that damage.
Yeah, that's too.
You see the tornado?
Yeah.
How big it is? Gateway to Oklahoma history. Wow. Yeah, I remember it pretty vividly because I was with my family and we were in the car driving really fast, trying to get out of Mantford. And I remember like we pulled over under a bridge and got up under the bridge.
There's a tunnel.
And it wasn't a tunnel; it was just a bridge, and we got under the bridge to try to.
Look at you. That's also dangerous when you are on the bridge.
Yeah, it probably was dangerous. I don't know, but that's what we did. And I don't have a lot of memories being that age. I have very few, but that's one of them that I remember pretty vividly. I guess because it was so traumatic.
Yeah.
And then remembering it destroyed my school. So the only good that came out of it is I didn't have to go to school the next day. No, I'm kidding.
Kids are like that.
Sorry.
When there's a storm or when it's raining,
That's a bad.
No, the kids are praying. I hope it rains so that we will not go to school.
I think that's okay to pray. It's probably not okay to pray, God, please destroy my school. Please let this. I don't think God is in the destruction business, so I don't think he destroys things.
Wow.
I think that was called a natural event. Catastrophe.
Disaster.
Or disaster. Yeah. So things happen. What is your biggest memory? Do you have memories from being 7 or 8 that What's one of your memories from being that guy?
1991, we have a volcanic eruption near Pampanga. I was three
Okay.
years old.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. I've got something we can talk about.
But
And by the way, guys, when we do these lives, we do not talk ahead of time. Like, let's talk about this. We don't have a script. We don't. Right? Am I telling the truth? We just say
how
we
can
just
it
say let's do a live, and occasionally we'll say, hey, you want to? I guess we have a couple times, but we really don't have a script. It's just like, hey, we should mention this or something. But I'm
anything
gonna put you
comes
on the
up?
spot. What, babe?
Anything comes up to our mind.
I'm gonna put you on the spot and have you tell a story. You didn't know I was gonna say this.
What is
You're
that?
like, oh God, what is he gonna talk about? Because I'm curious if anyone else has ever heard about this. I think it's so like a crazy story. Why don't you tell the story of the white lady? Do you,
No,
do you want to tell that story? I'm just curious if anyone ever has heard of that because it's such a weird.
it's weird, yeah, but in the Philippines, it's common here. It's common in
I
the Philippines.
But you know what? I never heard of that until you told me the story. That I googled it, and I think
Yeah,
it's kind of common in U.S. too. Maybe not as much, but
it's common here, yeah.
so. Hey, my daughter is peeking out. Hey, sweetie, you want to come get on YouTube?
You're
No, she closed.
lying.
She ran off. She ran off really fast and close.
She will hide
She's
now
a little.
for
Yeah.
hours.
You want to tell your story?
Nah,
You know, it's.
I,
I
I
haven't
don't,
heard it.
I don't know. If people will believe.
They may not like it, but it
Yeah.
is. It is kind of fascinating to me. I wanted to hear it again.
Mhm. It's common here. White lady, other creatures. That is, I don't know if it's really true.
Tell everybody about it
Huh?
because I'm curious. Tell that story.
All right. This is happened. I think I was 12 years old, 12 or 13 years old. Uh, we are having a early walk, like 3 a.m. in the morning with my friends and my cousins. And
By
then,
your house.
yeah,
Give the whole picture. You were by your house. You're on a road.
it is.
Babe, you got to paint the picture when you're paint the picture. Make it
It's
work.
like this. I'm still starting. It's not yet. You need to wait, okay?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, we are going to a walk early in the morning at 3 a.m. Uh, we are in front of my friend's house. In front of my friend's house, it is like a minute walk from our house. It's like really 20 steps from our house. And then while we are waiting for others to come out at 3 a.m., we are waiting and we are deciding where to do the walk, to where we are heading to. And then when we are busy talking about what we will do next, there is a weird what is this? The dogs on the other side of the road are are loud. They're getting, I don't know, the sound of barking. It's not barking. They are not barking. They are, how do you say that, babe?
Um. Well, I thought they were barking, but you're saying
They are barking, but it's a weird like woo like that. They are wooing, woo, woo, something like that. I don't know to I don't know how to say that. They are getting loud, the dogs, and then when they're howling, the dogs. It's very loud. And then when we look on the side where the sound is coming from, where the dogs are,
Ho- howling.
yeah, they're
22 said
howling.
that.
And then when we look on the side where the dogs are howling, and then I saw a, I saw the white thing that I assume it's a white lady. It's a white lady because it's just a. She ran fast and it's white and it's floating. So I showed it to my friends and then they got scared and we ran very fast. And one of my cousins fell into the drainage on the side of the road, the street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah. And so how
that,
many of you,
this is
how
scary. I
many,
think we are like 8 to 10.
oh, really? There were that
Yeah,
many?
two of my siblings, my sisters. Two of my sisters are with me, and three or five cousins. Yeah, we're about 8 to 9, 7, something like
You've taken me to the spot where it happened.
that. Yeah, at first you don't believe me.
Well, it's just so weird. I've never
It happens
heard
a
of
lot
that before.
here. It happens a lot here in the Philippines. You remember I told you about the white lady in Manila, somewhere in Manila. Miller, how are
Yeah.
you? It's Miller.
Hello,
Hi,
Mabuhay.
welcome, welcome.
How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. So, you guys all saw the white lady, all of you.
Yeah, I
Did
pointed
did
it out.
anyone not did anyone not see it, or everyone saw
I think
the white
everyone,
lady?
all of us saw it because
But you
I
were the
was,
you
I was facing on that direction, and then I pointed out, and then they look, they look when I pointed out. So after that, we ran very fast. We don't know how we get to. It's very scary. What is the white lady?
yeah, you just joined.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of a weird thing. She's telling a story about when she was like 12 years old. And in the Philippines, it's they talk about this white lady that wears a white robe that just appears in
It's a
different
white
places.
gown.
A white gown,
White
yeah.
gown.
And she was out at 3 a.m. with her family walking. Don't ask why she was out at 3 a.m. walking. I still don't know, and I think that's kind of weird. But anyways,
We're jogging.
leaving what?
We are out to jogging at 3 a.m.
Why are you jogging at 3? Well, I guess it's cooler then.
I think, yeah, it's around bear months.
Yeah. Anyway, they saw this. They saw the white lady that appears,
It's what,
and they all,
like,
yeah, and they all took off running, and one of the cousins fell in a ditch,
yeah,
like in a
yeah,
drainage ditch. And the story gets a little bit stranger.
yeah.
And go ahead, I'll let you finish your story.
No, yeah, it's weird because my cousin that was fell, she died a few days after what happened. After the incident, my cousin died.
She committed suicide,
Yeah, yeah, she committed.
sadly.
Yes, I
And
googled
and
that.
part of the
Yeah,
I'm sorry to interrupt. Part of the story, and you can Google this. You can Google just type in "white lady Philippines," but don't they say like when you see the white lady, it means someone's going to die or someone's about to die or something?
It is like a warning. Yeah, it's
It's like a warning.
a.
And
Mhm.
I've heard other people. We were in when I was in the Philippines in March. We talked to one of the taxi drivers, and he told a story about how um, he stopped to
Let's see.
he stopped to he stopped to pick this lady was waving him down, and he stopped to pick her up, and he got close and saw it was like the white lady ghost, and he just like took off. He took off driving. He didn't pick her up. Then it sounds like a horror movie, but then he looked in his rear view mirror and she was sitting in the back seat, right? Is that how it went?
Yeah, he's gonna stop. He's gonna stop when he hasn't stopped yet. He hasn't fully stopped yet. But the lady was already inside the car.
Yeah. So he's like, what did he do? He just drove past to.
Yeah.
I wonder if she. I wondered, did she pay for the cab ride? I don't remember.
No, because it disappears when he said that don't scare me. He said
He
that
said,
don't
don't.
scare me, please, and then it disappears.
She should have at least left a tip.
Gotta have faith in God.
Yeah, no, you're right, Miller, and
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm a Christian. We're Christians, and I'm not into ghost and all that, but I do believe that there are, you know, we there are devils, and we're not supposed to live in fear, but the Bible says that Satan is the god of this world. So there are real things like spiritual things, and we're not supposed to live in fear. But it's um, I think it's like satanic, devilish
No,
stuff.
no, no. We
Personally,
have beliefs that those creatures like White Lady, those are a soul that are not peaceful on what they had. They suffer. They don't they said that they are not ready to die yet.
I don't believe that, babe. I don't personally believe that.
It's
I don't
what
think when you
they
die,
told us.
yeah. Well, as a Christian, I don't believe that. I don't believe that a soul is like floating around. I think that when uh, I personally, my understanding, what I believe is that um, that is like demon stuff, devilish stuff. The Bible says that Satan comes as an angel of light, and he can appear in different forms. So I think that's what it is. I don't think it's a person who is floating around like a ghost. So, but yeah, got to have faith in God. So we don't let that stuff scare us, but we're telling the story just because it is an
It's weird.
interesting.
It's
Yeah.
weird. In the Philippines, absent
Absent
from
from
the
the
body present.
Miller said, absent from the body, present with the Lord. That's a scripture she's quoting. Absent from the body. The Bible says it says for as Christians, it says that when you're absent. Yeah, so that's a good scripture. The Bible says that, and it's talking about Christians because not everyone is present with the Lord, but it says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So we believe as Christians when you die,
Yeah.
like what we believe is we are a three-part being. We're not just this body, we're spirit, soul, and body. The spirit is the real you. That's that's who you are. The spirit is the real you. Your soul is your mind, will, and intellect. And your body is what you can see.
Yeah.
And we believe that your body dies, but your
It
spirit
remains.
never dies.
Yes, the body will remain on earth.
Yeah, your body will remain on earth until the resurrection happens, but that's a whole different
Yeah.
like when Jesus comes back, our bodies will rise. Anyway, I don't want to get into that tonight, but to be absent from the body is present with the Lord. So that means when we die, our spirit is present with God. So our spirit doesn't die. It's just our body. The best analogy that I've heard is like it's like putting a glove on your hand.
Glove?
And your hand, yeah, your hand is your spirit and the glove is the body. And if you take the glove, you can move the glove, right? If you have a glove on, you can move it. But if without your hand, the glove just lies there. It can't do anything. So when our spirit leaves our body, that's where we die. But I believe that scripture that we're present with the Lord. If you're a Christian, if you're a believer, if you're not a believer, we believe in heaven and hell, and we believe that they're both real. So there's heaven and a hell. And sorry, babe, I
Why?
would never insult. I would never insult your Catholic background, but the Bible doesn't talk about purgatory. That's nowhere in the Bible that I found. It talks about heaven and hell. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about purgatory.
yeah, I don't think that's in the Bible. I've never seen that myself.
Purgatory.
But I believe that, yeah, Miller said correct. So Miller agrees with me. So
I don't know what
um,
is purgatory.
that's just as far as I know, that's just a teaching in the church, but it's not in the Bible, and we have to go by the Bible because that's our only foundation. Because people come up with all kinds of different things, and the only way to weigh if something is correct or not is by the Bible. So, which is God's word, anyway.
Yeah.
I should take up an offering. That was a pretty good message. I'm kidding. Don't leave my channel. Don't get offended. I won't take up an offering. No, but no, that's good. Yeah, but we're not in fear. We're not in fear. Yeah, my one of my favorite scriptures is God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. So we're not supposed to be in fear over any of that stuff. But to but it is real. I believe there are real things out there. I personally, since you told your story, I mean, I don't talk about it a lot, but I've seen when I was a kid, probably younger than you. I don't know how old I was. I think I told you this story, but I've only told a
Yeah.
couple people.
Mhm.
Twice I've seen like spiritual things. So
Yeah.
and I was a kid both times. I don't know why. I just saw it when I was a kid, and I haven't as an adult. I think maybe because as we're a kid, maybe we're more sensitive to things, and we don't have. I don't know, but there were two times that I saw like devilish things. So one time, both times, I was at a family member's house, and one time I was sleeping. I remember it vividly. We were talking about things that we remember
Yeah.
as a kid. And I don't have a lot of memories, but I remember I was sleeping at my grandparents' house. And I was probably like, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8 years old, very young. I don't even think I was that old.
Oh.
But I remember it vividly. I was in the living room and I wasn't asleep. So it wasn't like somebody might say, "Oh, you were dreaming." I was not asleep. Let me be clear, but I was lying in the living room on the floor. They had like a mattress for me,
Mhm.
and the lights were out, and I saw like up on the ceiling. I saw this what I thought kind of the best way I could describe it was like kind of like a monkey, but it didn't look like a monkey. Like it looked a little bit like a monkey. It was about that size and it had long arms and it resembled, but it didn't look like if you put it next to a monkey, I'm not saying it looked the same, but that's the best description. And it was like it was on the ceiling, just kind of like jumping around on the ceiling. And it was years later that I heard a message from Kenneth Hagin talking about when he had seen demons and he described them looking like monkeys. And when he described what they look like, I'm like, that's what I saw.
No.
That's what I saw. And it was just an ugly little thing. Hi, it's me. I went. Alberto. Alberto just wants a coffee. Hey,
Hello.
Alberto, my buddy. Alberto, welcome. Our very first winner. Then I'll finish the story real quick. Then the second time, and nothing happened. And I don't remember being scared. I wasn't scared. I think um, flying monkeys. Yeah, you know what?
Wait,
42.7. I know you might be kind of funny, but it's interesting that you bring that up because those flying monkeys in
he's
the Wizard. He's talking about the Wizard of Oz, babe.
yeah.
The flying monkeys, and we can look at them later. I think that's kind of what it looked like, and I think a lot of that stuff. I'm not saying the Wizard of Oz, but a lot of the horror movies. I don't watch that stuff because not because I'm afraid, but I think a lot of that is inspired by real devilish stuff. That's why I don't watch it. Like I think it is.
I
The
wanna.
other time, the other time that I saw this was I was at this is kind of weird. I was at my same grandparents' house, but it was a different house. And I'm going to Great Wolf Lodge. Very cool. I've heard of that. That's awesome, man. I was at my grandparents' house the second time, and a bunch of family member were there. This time it wasn't a monkey looking thing that I saw. And it wasn't just me that saw it. All of a sudden, I was in the living room and I was young. I remember this. And all of a sudden, the lights went out. It just went dark in the middle of the day. And and I'm not trying to be creepy, but I'm just telling you. And
No.
these eyes, like red eyes, started shooting across the room.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
So
what?
they were. I don't. I think they were red and white. I don't remember exactly, but I could tell they were eyes. But but we don't have to fear that kind of stuff because we have authority to if you're a Christian you don't have to fear that kind of stuff. We have authority over
Enjoy your
Satan.
meeting.
And I am at Arizona, man. That's a cool state. I don't know how close you are to um the what is it? I'm sorry, I'm tired. um
Arizona.
yeah, the um gosh, I can't even think. It's one of the
Arizona.
seven wonders of the world. The magnificent, um,
The desert?
you know, yeah, not the desert. I'll think of it in a second. But Arizona is a beautiful place. I have to go. Okay, Alberto, thank you for joining. You were our first winner of a latte. Man, I'm so glad you were. Thank you for joining. So, but those were my two experiences. So I think all of that stuff, it's real. But I don't think it's like humans that come back. I think when you're dead, you're
Red
not here.
eyes.
I will join you tomorrow. Salamat. Salamat po.
Red eyes.
Out of his window when he was about 7. Yeah.
Red eyes. Thank you,
Sometimes
Alberto.
sometimes I see red eyes in the morning when I'm looking in the mirror and I didn't get enough sleep. I'm
That's
like,
you.
oh yeah, that's me.
That's your image.
Yeah. And those kind of scare me sometimes. I'm like, ah! And I'm like, oh, that's just me. Not a big deal.
You need more sleep.
Alberto, bye. He said that he loves us. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mahal kita.
he's a sweet boy.
What is that noise? Oh, is that an airplane or a storm?
Oh, the star. Eh,
Oh, I think it's an airplane. Can you see it?
no. Ah, yeah.
Just an airplane. I live pretty close to the Tulsa airport. Not super close, but
Tulsa
I
Airport.
live on I live on Memorial, and the Tulsa airport is,
Memorial.
if you go straight on Memorial in Tulsa, you run right into it. So, yeah. So, what else is going on, babe?
Red eyes. That's a scary red eyes on the window.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, there's a lot of weird things here in the Philippines. We have a giant, like a big man sitting on a tree with cigarette, tobacco.
Wait, a big man sitting on a tree
Yeah,
smoking a cigarette?
yeah, a tobacco. We call
Is
it.
that,
It's like a monster on the tree. You can Google
have you
it.
ever, have you ever seen that?
No, but it's a story. People talk about it when they are his when it's like they are when is it how I say this? It's not tikbalang. Is tikbalang is not the same as the kapre. They are
Say it again.
monsters on the tree. Tikbalang is a half human. They said that it's half human and half horse. I don't
Hmm.
know. It's true.
Well,
A lot of weird
yeah,
things here.
yeah. Riverview said, what is that?
Sigbin?
Tikbalang?
Tikbalang, yeah. Tikbalang is half human and a horse.
So is Riverview from Philippines? I forget.
I don't know.
Oh. Are you from Philippines, Riverview Commercial Hub?
What is Sigbin? A big dog?
Sigbin is a huge dog.
I never heard about that. Sigbin is too
My,
popular.
I'm going to start calling my mom's dog Sigbin
Why?
because they're big dogs.
Lucky Ducky. Don't call them Sigbin.
Lucky and Ducky.
Lucky and
My
Ducky. They're so cute on the magazine.
yeah, my mom has two big dogs, and they're called Lucky and Ducky. So I used to be a little bit not scared of them, but I'm not. I like dogs, but I'm not a huge animal person generally.
Hmm.
But hey, let me finish my story before you get.
Okay.
Um, but those dogs, and they even say it like when I go over there, those dogs, for whatever reason, they love me. they they are always coming up to me and trying to sit by me. And anyway, I my heart is getting softer toward them. I'll say that.
Ah,
But
they're the those dogs are what is this? Sweet.
they're sweet, but they're part pit bull, and I have a thing
They're
in
scary.
my mind. I just don't like pit bulls because people always say people are always like, "Oh, pit bulls are so sweet. I have a pit bull." But every time you hear of an attack, it's always a pit bull. And then people make the argument, "Oh, well, Chihuahuas attack more than pit bulls." So, yeah, that might be true, but a Chihuahua is not going to hurt me. So, Riverview, I worked for Mabuhay before. Um, so a Chihuahua is not going to hurt you.
Chihuahua.
So it's not going to hurt more, but if a pit
Yeah,
bull
pitbull.
attacks you, it's over. It's
Yeah,
over, and they destroy. They have hurt people. So
yeah. Scary.
yeah, but her dogs are nice. Her dogs
They're
are
not,
nice.
they're not a mean dog.
No, they're. They're sweet. They're sweet
They're,
dogs.
they're sweet because they love sweets. I think they are eating sweets.
I think they'll eat anything.
They're eating cookies that your mom made.
Yeah, yeah. They like they like cookies. They like anything that she cooks
But I
and
know
makes.
that you, dogs are. What is this? You should not feed the dog chocolates.
I don't know. I don't know. She probably knows that. I don't know if she feeds them chocolates. So,
So what
so
else?
what else? What else is going on? What's going on in the Philippines?
No, people are busy. Election is
What
coming and it's scary.
i- is it? It's summertime right now, right?
Summer, yeah, it's May. Almost May. May is coming!
Does the summer start in May?
No, March.
Starts in March.
Yeah,
Does it
March.
get hotter?
It's
It's
hot.
hot right now.
It's hot right now, but around May, I think last week of May, it's rainy. It starts to rain.
Yeah,
It starts to rain by May.
but rainy season officially starts August, right?
June.
June.
No,
Not why was I thinking August?
August. August is
Start
like fully rain. Not fully rain. Some part
it
of it.
starts in June.
Yeah.
June June through November.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh, jeez. Yeah. When will be the class finish in your?
what?
When will be the vacation for every May?
School's out sometime in May. Yeah. Sometime in May. I
And
forget
then they will,
I forget the date.
they will start at
And
August.
again,
They will start at August class. Go
they
back to
do. They start back sometime in mid-August. So she gets about a 3-month break.
June,
Then
July.
she'll be going in.
Really?
Yeah.
In the Philippines, we have only a month to rest.
Yeah.
A month.
Yeah.
May, June. Yes.
They get 3 months, which is good.
Yeah.
So she's excited about school coming to a close and going into 10th grade soon.
10th grade.
Yeah. And in her school, she's already, ninth grade is high school, but it's separate. So they have the ninth graders in one school. Then when she goes into 10th, 11th, and 12 are all together, and it's a huge
Ah,
high school.
that's like a senior
So
high.
this is like a yeah,
It's a
yeah.
senior high.
Yeah. So she's yeah, I think she's a little bit not nervous, but
She will go
it's a
to another
very
school.
what's that?
She will go to another school.
She'll go to another school starting 10th grade. So it's the big high school because it's 10th, 11th, and 12th all together. So it's a huge school. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So 42
coffee.
will come soon. June or July?
What?
I said 42-7 is coming soon.
Yeah, I think 42.7 is coming in July. I think.
July? Oh, I thought June.
Yeah. Did you ever get your ticket yet? 42.7.
42-7.
If you haven't got your ticket yet, July will be here soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
July. Yes.
yeah. He said July.
Yeah.
That'll be here soon, very soon.
Very soon.
How much? Do you mind if I ask how much you paid for your ticket, your round trip
Maybe
ticket? And
American.
am I being a Marthes? I'm just curious. I don't think that's too personal. He doesn't have to answer. I'm just asking. So,
What's that?
Aubrey, you want to say hello? No,
Hello, Aubrey.
no. She likes to avoid the camera. So,
Welcome to our channel, Aubrey.
well, guys, thank you for joining. It is 11 o'clock p.m.
We are.
and I have to work early. I have to work early,
You need to
so I
work.
better I
You
better
need to work
go.
to come to Philippines.
I have to what?
You need to work. You need to work to come to Philippines.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's very expensive to come to the Philippines. So, but anyway, we'll be back on again soon. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. Let us know if there's a topic you would like to cover.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Project Kirola. Is this? Hello, welcome.
Hello, welcome, Mabuhay. Welcome, welcome.
We
We
have
are
8
wrapping it up.
viewers right now.
How many?
8. 8 and then
Why
drop.
do I?
From
Oh, from
India.
from India.
Welcome,
I
India.
have a welcome India. I have a friend that has been to your country 28 times.
Who?
So I've not been once.
The pastor?
Yeah, yeah. Mike Francine.
Hmm? Thank you, my dear friend.
Yeah, I would like to visit one day.
Yes.
Um, I'd love to visit your country. I will. I don't know when, but I will one day. Where should I go? What part of India should I visit? Where should you go for the first time?
What tourist spot they have in India? Do you know?
I don't know much about it. I just know it's a huge country. There's more than a billion people. Thank you. Thank you.
You are
Thank
welcome.
you for the thank you for the welcome.
Mumbai. What is Mumbai?
Mumbai.
Mumbai is a city in India.
We'll Google it. I've heard of Mumbai. I don't know where it is. But
Yes. It's a city.
yeah. So anyway, hey guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you joining. And we will be back with you. We'll try to be more consistent. I've been working a lot lately, so it's been a little more challenging, but I will make an effort to be back. We should try to come up with a regular schedule, probably. So
Yeah,
we'll figure
me
that out.
too. We need to go live every day.
That's a little much. We'll see. Every day might be
Every other day.
maybe every other day.
Every
Maybe we can commit. Maybe we commit to like 3 or 4 days a week. We have a schedule, then we might just sporadically go live more if we want. So
MWF.
what?
MWF.
Every 12 hours. Oh gosh. I'm not sure about that.
Every 12
And 40
hours is to marry test.
yeah. And 42.7, you and your Filipina are still invited
Yeah.
and welcome to join us. So no pressure, but I'm just letting you know that the invitation's still there. So just email me if
No, I
you
think
guys.
if you don't have a channel, we cannot do a live stream on a stream yard. But we can do a like what's this? A Google Meet or WhatsApp.
Just live stream 24/7 like a reality show.
Yes,
Yeah, we
and every day you will be our guest.
we could do that. We could just live stream 24/7. We'll try that one time. See.
And he's the guest with his
Yeah.
Filipino.
Yeah. Well, you guys are definitely welcome to be our guest. You're one of our most famous, or you're one of our most loyal followers.
Yeah.
So, and you've won 2 lattes for my channel. So that part's kind of cool. Anyway, guys, thank you. It's been an hour. We're going to sign off now, and we will be back soon.
Yes,
Take
thank
care.
you. Have a good
See you soon.
night. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you so much. 42-7. See you again.